Welcome to OHP Uncut. My name is Kannon. These are our raw, uncut, unedited interviews from Open House Party. And today we're really excited to have the lead singer of Glass Animals. Dave is with us. Now, go ahead and subscribe to the podcast if you would. That would be amazing. Just click subscribe, and we've got a new conversation that drops every Wednesday. None of them are super long. It's not going to take up half your day or anything like that. So, Dave, what a sweet guy. I mean, just like the nicest dude. I would say almost on the edge of shy, almost. But we're talking where he wants to go, where he's excited to go once the lockdown restrictions are loosened, which is finally happening. They're going to be playing Bonnaroo in June. He's super excited about that. We're going to talk about some other shows coming up. Obviously, the song Heat Waves that is blowing up all over the world. And he got a new addition to his household during COVID. We're going to talk about that as well. Go ahead, follow me on social, if you would, at Kannon Radio. Spell Kannon with a K, and of course, follow at Open House Party as well. Ladies and gentlemen, summer is upon us. The temperature's rising outside, and Heat Waves is blowing up all over the world. It's OHP Uncut with Glass Animals.
The OHP Uncut Podcast with Kannon.
Hey, from Glass Animals.
Hey, how you doing? I can't hear you very well. You're a bit quiet.
Oh, is this better? How's this?
Oh, yes. Now I got you.
Is that better? Is it really better, or are you just being nice?
Oh, it's definitely better. I can hear you now.
Okay, good.
So did you get closer to England?
I bet you're excited to get the hell out of England for a little while, finally, aren't you?
You know what? It snowed yesterday. We had like one day of beautiful sunny weather. It was like night. It felt like spring. And then snow is back. It was ridiculous.
I didn't have any idea it was that cold there right now. Where are you, London?
Yeah, in London. It was like, thing is, it was kind of warm for that one day, and then tricked. It literally always does this. Then snow, and then hail. Sometimes we get hail in June. It's just like the most touchy, obnoxious weather ever.
Yeah, but you're kind of used to hail in June because they have that in Texas too, where you grew up, right?
Oh my God! How do you know? You've done your research, man. Yeah, I grew up in Texas, and they used to have massive hailstorms. These like huge hailstorms that would dent your roof and ruin your car. So at least that's, you know what? There's nothing in England will, poison you or kill you like that. It's pretty safe. Boring, but safe.
No, I lived in Dallas, Texas for a long time. I know all about Texas, man.
It's a good spot. It's a good place to grow up.
Well, all my friends there are excited that we've got you on the show because they're not, a lot of my friends aren't into Ariana Grande and and Justin Bieber and shit like that. So believe me, a lot of my friends in Texas, it's a breath of fresh air for them to have Glass Animals on this show. I'll tell you that.
Oh man, it's a treat for me too. Thanks for making me part of it.
Coming back around to the shows, finally you get to go do some. I'm sure you've missed it. I'm sure you're excited for Bonnaroo, right?
Oh my God, I love Bonnaroo.
Yeah.
I love Bonnaroo partly because it's an amazing festival, but also it always falls on my birthday every single year. Usually, this year they've moved it, but it's usually 7th of June. My birthday is always on the 7th of June, so it's a special show for me. It's always my birthday show, and I go out into the party afterwards. For somebody who has never experienced a Glass Animal show, paint the picture a little bit what it's like. It's hard to explain. I mean, there are 4 of us on stage. We're all playing lots of instruments. It's kind of chaotic because there's no like backing tracks or anything. It's all proper live, but we remix everything live. A lot of our songs are like a little bit sad, a little bit slow, but live we remix everything. It's a dance party. We just have a massive dance party. People bring pineapples to shows, weirdly, because we have a song that has the word pineapples in.
Pineapples have been banned from a lot of Glass Animal shows. They won't let you bring pineapples in anymore. It sucks.
I know, they banned them at all the festivals in England because of us, and turning up at festivals is always a huge garbage bin, massive bin full of like 1,000 pineapples. People get hurt, people start throwing them around the crowd, but people start bringing inflatable ones now. So we have a new song called Tangerine, which is a much smaller, safer fruit. Yeah. Hopefully people will bring those now.
Is that going to be the next single, by the way? Is Tangerine going to be it? I love that song.
I don't know yet. I can't decide. I don't choose these things. It's like choosing your favorite child or something if you have to have kids. But yeah, I imagine it's like choosing your favorite kid. You can't choose. You give it to someone else to choose.
We've been stuck inside for a year, or stuck where we are for a year. But did you take anything positive out of it? Did you learn anything about yourself or your partner, or pick up any fun habits you didn't have before, or hobbies while you were in lockdown, anything like that?
I picked up a dog.
Did very cool.
That was I love him so much. I never thought I could love an animal so much, but this dog just he gets me. He absolutely gets me. I saw his picture on the internet, and I was like, he looked right into my eyes, like he knew me and understood me more than any human on earth. I went and picked him up, and I just love him.
Do you let him sleep in the bed with you?
I don't let him, no, but he jumps in every morning, 7:00 on the dot. He jumps into the bed and dives underneath. He's only little. He's I don't know what, he's like a little terrier mix. Okay. I think. But he's only small, but he goes and burrows under the covers, and it's very sweet.
And what did you name the dog?
He's called Woody. I'm a big Toy Story fan, and Woody. And I think now I've got to get another dog called Buzz, so they can be like a duo.
You know what it seems like everyone else did in lockdown? It seems like everybody started a fucking podcast. You notice that? Everyone's got a fucking podcast now.
Everyone's got a podcast. They need to merge the two. Everyone got a dog. Everyone got a podcast. There needs to be a podcast about dogs, and then all bases are covered.
I was going to ask you, if you had to host a podcast, what do you think it would be about? What would be the subject? Would it be dogs, or would you be passionate about something else?
I could talk to people about their dogs. That's always fun. But it's like, I feel a bit bad talking about dogs, because a lot of people are like, oh my God, another person talking about their bloody dog. And they show me pictures of the bloody dog. Jesus.
But you probably used to be one of those people. Now that you have a dog, you get it.
I know. I actually was one of those people. I was like, oh, here goes Kevin again, talking about his silly dog.
Dave, I am in a way surprised that Heat Waves is the song that got you guys, this level of play. I mean, I've thought a lot of your songs through the years could have done it. This song obviously blew up in a major way. Did you see it coming with it? Or did you even care to have this level of success? Is it even something that mattered to you? I mean, you have such a loyal legion and a cult following of fans. Maybe this shit didn't even matter to you.
Oh, no, man. It's really exciting, and it means we can keep making records and doing what we love. It means so much to us that people are appreciating this song. But it is strange, because it's super personal, this song. It's quite for me, it's like my little secret, my little baby. And I've kind of shared that with the world, and it's gone places I never thought I could go. It's pretty strange. The secret's out.
And everybody loves your baby. Everybody wants to hold and get to know the baby. Have you talked about who it's about specifically, or do you keep that to yourself?
No, I keep that to myself. But their birthday is in June, hence the lyric. Yeah, I keep that one close to me.
It's blowing up on the radio, but it's also blowing up on Spotify. Of course it is. Do you have a Spotify?
I do. I've got every streaming platform that exists. They all have, they're all different.
And what are your the names of some of your playlists that you have on your Spotify, and what's on them? What would we be interested to find out?
I've got am I allowed to swear?
Of course, you say whatever you want.
All right, I've got a playlist. My favorite playlist is called Shit I Like, and it's all the shit that I like. Yeah, it's really long. It's a really long playlist. And then I've got one called Late Night Bangers that I call that's just late night driving tunes. What else have I got? I've got one. I made one for my friend's wedding. That's just old disco songs.
Nice.
I've forgotten that. There's some rude stuff in there that I can't say anything about.
Well, you can technically say whatever you want, but if you don't feel like it, don't. Tell me about the Late Night Bangers playlist. What's on that one?
My party tunes. That's a lot of what's on there. Cardi B, Drunken Love is amazing. That always gets people dancing.
Yeah. Speaking of dancing, I am ready to get out and go do some of that. Did you get your shot yet? Did you get jabbed?
Not yet. No. There's a kind of very, for once, England is organized, and there's a queuing system that has not arrived at me yet. But I think before June should be in luck, and then hopefully get over stateside as soon as possible after that.
And when you are allowed to go forth into the world, other than the tour dates you have coming up, which I'm sure you're looking forward to, is there anywhere else you are excited to go for fun, like a vacation, anywhere to go just to fucking chill?
That's a good question. So I've been dreaming. I've literally been having dreams about this. Been having these dreams about being on a beach or sitting under a palm tree and then waking up and God, that is so not waking up in grey East London and so far from it. But I've been, I went to Mexico once. I just love the food, the people. It's sunny. I I love to go back to Mexico.
Well, Italy is first on my list. My girlfriend's never gone. I'm sure you love it.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Food, again, so I'm kind of like, a lot of parallels to Mexico. You know what? I love a beach, but I'm obsessed with Japan and Japanese culture, and there's a lot of amazing Japanese music that I love. New Orleans, I love New Orleans. That is like one of my favorite places. New Orleans.
I just took my first trip to New Orleans a couple of weeks ago. We could drive there from Atlanta, where I am, and it was unbelievable. It was honestly a lot like Europe. It had a lot of European influence. I fell in love with that city. That's funny you say that.
Yeah, it's like, it kind of reminds me of France in a way. It's like,
yes.
Anyone ever has a chance to go there, go. There's like music dripping out of all the bars and all the, everywhere. Street musicians, incredible. Food, amazing. Oh, love it.
It's easy to get swept away in a city like that. Have you ever been anywhere to play a show and you ended up like going out and having like too much fun and you missed your flight or anything like that?
I did. We have this festival in England called Glastonbury.
Of course.
I don't know if you've heard of it.
What do you think? I live under a rock?
No, I don't know. It's just, it's a kind of hippie festival. It's great, but it's pretty out of the way.
Yeah.
But it's massive, like 250,000 people. I think it's one of the biggest festivals in the world.
Yeah.
Anyway, we played there, and then the rest. Basically, we played on the Friday, which is the best day to play a festival. By the way, you want to play like sunset slot on the Friday. You get your show out of the way, and then you can stay at the festival the rest of the weekend and have fun. So I did exactly that. I don't really remember what happened for the rest of the weekend, but what did happen is I got to the next show, which was about 2 days after, in Switzerland, got on stage, started singing, and about halfway through the first song, just nothing came out. Just like air came out of my throat. And I've never had that happen before, and I absolutely panicked. I thought my vocal cords are just like falling out or something. Yeah. But basically, I went to see a doctor after that show, and he just went, "Whoa!"
It's never good when the word "whoa" comes out of a doctor's mouth.
He looked at the back of my throat.
Well, don't have too much fun at Bonnaroo. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which means you can do whatever the fuck you want. I look forward to going and seeing you there. And I mean, your birthday weekend too. You get a pass. You can do whatever the fuck you want, right?
I always have fun, but this time I know we got shows afterwards, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna have fun on stage, and then after we finish, I'm gonna call it. And I'll go see whoever's headlining or something.
Well, we can't wait, man. We can't wait to come see you. Not that, sitting around getting fucked up and watching your old shows on YouTube hasn't been fun, but I think we're ready to go see you in person again, so we're looking forward to it.
It's special when you can feel the bass and there's someone sweating on you, someone spills their beer on your head, and someone stands on your toe and it swells up. And
take a pineapple to the face.
It goes pineapple in the face, and someone elbows you in the mouth, and all adds to the atmosphere. You've been so much fun to talk to. Thank you for your time. It really has been a pleasure. It's been an honor, really. Thank you. Oh, pleasure, man. Thank you for setting this up. It was a treat to speak to you.
The OHP Uncut Podcast with Kannon.